We need to talk Marty Supreme. I understand that I am a little late to the party. I am recognizing that, but we are moving on. I am here now. I have watched it. So, obviously, I loved the film just like everybody else. I think the score was a perfect 10 out of 10. I think Timothy Chalamet did tremendously. I don't think he did enough to win an Oscar, though, because I don't really think it's one of those films where it wins an Oscar, if that makes sense, especially when you have a movie like One Battle After the Another. That's a film that I think wins an Oscar. I don't know if Marty Supreme is like that. That's just my honest opinion. Now, I do have a huge problem with it. My problem with it is the last half of the film. I understand the Safdies are all about building anxiety and pressure and all that type of stuff. And a lot of people had told me that this really felt like Uncut Gems. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel the anxiety and the anticipation I did in Uncut Gems. I'm not saying that I don't know if that was the purpose of it, but I definitely didn't feel that. And the last half of the film, or I want to say last hour of the film, was just him trying to figure out how to get $1,500 to pay his debt and be entered back into the tournament. I didn't feel this want and need for him to feel to get this $1,500. To me, there were other pressing matters that he needed to deal with. The guy had a baby on the way. The guy could give two shits about having a baby on the way. And I understand that as part of his character. I get it. But I felt like there just wasn't enough to pull me in for me to care that he needed this $1,500. He gets finally the chance to go after getting humiliated in front of a bunch of older gentlemen, which to me honestly just was super awkward and weird. And why in front of guys? I don't know. Whatever. They just wanted to embarrass him. Cool. But he gets to Japan, and yes, he battles his worst enemy at the end. Plays it off where he's like, the whole match wasn't real, did the marketing thing that he was intended to do. But then once he plays the actual match, he gets threatened to lose the match. And he said, no, fuck it. I'm going to win for me because I want to prove to myself that I'm better. You prove to yourself that you're better. But only the last half an hour of the film, which is him playing the match, is the only time I have ever felt in the entire film, oh my God, I'm on the edge of my seat. I really want him to win this. That was it. I did not feel that the entire rest of the film. I just felt like I was watching somebody's life play out for him to win his tennis dream. If anything, the most pressing matters are the fact that he owes everybody money now. And he keeps trying to be like, don't worry, I got you. My earnings will be more, etc. All that type of stuff. I gave the movie an 7.5, 8, which is like a 3.5 on Letterbox. I wish I felt more involved and I cared more about him needing to go to Japan. I'm sorry, I just didn't get it. If he was able to get back into the tournament and we saw him claw his way all the way back to the tournament, get to the final, and then beat him, that would have been great. But instead, he played a match on a stage that was meant for a marketing campaign just for bragging rights, not even for anything else. And that killed the film for me. Not to the point where I'm going to put it down far below, obviously, because I think the film was really good and strong in other areas when it comes to the acting. But the decision to not get him in the tournament killed the film. And I know this is loosely based off of somebody. I don't know if this is how it actually panned out, but that killed the film for me, really. That's my case in point. I don't really know what else you want me to say. It happens. It's whatever. That's what it is.